Writer Adam Rittenberg joins us now, and we know those two teams will leave. Adam, we also know for right now they have to stay put. But forget about the no love lost, because I'm sure that's the case. What does the conference as a whole need to be thinking about, knowing what's in store in the future?
Yeah, Wendy, it's critical for Pac-12 Commissioner George Kliavkoff to project a air of confidence about the future. Where is the league going? They've opened up their media negotiations in this 30-day window about half a year early after UCLA and USC left for the Big Ten. So he has to show schools like Oregon, Washington, perhaps Stanford, that might be coveted by the Big Ten, why they should stay in the Pac-12. George Kliavkoff told me back in May that he was excited about the media rights deal, excited about the idea of maximizing what he felt were undervalued media rights in college athletics. He was actually rooting for the Big Ten to have a bigger television deal. Unfortunately, the Big Ten is going to put out a massive media rights deal here in the next few weeks, and it'll have two of the Pac-12 schools in it. So his job is to convince schools like Oregon and Washington that the best course of action is to remain in the Pac-12 with a creative and bold media rights deal after the Big Ten finalizes its package here, most likely by the middle of August.
It's such an interesting phenomenon. It's sort of like being married. You still have to court your husband or wife, you know? You got to keep them happy. You got to keep them around. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Adam, thank you. As we bring back in Trevor and Harry, and Trevor, there's little question that these coaches and players that are staying or going will be asked about this transition tomorrow. What do you want to hear?
You know what, Wendy? I expect that all of the remaining 10 will play great lip service to their fealty to remaining in the Pac-12. And none of the other teams will believe a word that the other Pac-12 teams say. Because right now, with Texas and Oklahoma bolting off to the SEC from last year, this year, USC and UCLA, completely unexpected, I don't think anybody believes what anybody says. And I think the Pac-12 right now is in a position where it's every man for himself, where you've got to take the best opportunity that appears the soonest, and whether that means remain in the Pac-12 or go to the Big 12 or the Big 10. I think you've got teams behind the scenes while pledging fealty to the Pac-12 are thinking, if I get an opportunity, I got to go. And all the rest of the teams have got to be thinking the same thing. I don't think there can possibly be trust right now.
Yeah, Trevor, I'm with you. I think the big thing for me is let's hear some trash talk. You still have these two teams in your conference for this year plus two more probably, and they're not going anywhere. You still have to play the games. You're still going to run into them like at a media day setting. And to me, one of the reasons that we all love college football, right, is the tradition, is the rivalry, is the regionality of these conferences, which is why I think a lot of us don't want to see this happen. But it is happening, and I think a lot of us are obviously going to miss, Pac-12 after dark games and things like that. But they are still games on your schedule. I want to see these teams take that pride and put it out there, talk some smack, back it up out on the field. And if the Pac-12 is going to be gone at some point, which it looks like it might be, why not go out with a bang? Let's talk some trash. Let's play some hard-nosed football.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.